Welcome, welcome tonight. I'm so glad you're all here. We're gonna have a beautiful night actually tonight, starting off the new year with a sparkle. And I got all your intentions, so thank you so much for that. I'll be recording this session, so if you prefer to not be on camera, that's okay. You can still be here without being on camera. It's your choice. I do have somebody who couldn't make it, so she'll be watching the replay. So if that's okay with you all. All right, so welcome everyone. I'm so happy you all were able to make it here tonight. And what I wanted to do is just open up for a check-in. So meaning that I like to start out with everybody just connecting with yourself and feeling where you're at. So in other words, checking in with yourself and saying, what's my energy level like? What would you give yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? And you can put it in the chat if you want to. Okay, so 1 to 10, what is it that your energy is at? And then the other question is, where 10 is high energy, where you feel like you could just run and go for miles because you're feeling so good. The other one I'd like you to do a check-in on with yourself is, how do you feel in terms of clarity, in your mind? Where 10 is just totally crystal clear, and 1 is where you're at you're foggy, you're not really, you might be feeling a little bit not sure where you're going, or so in terms of, even if you think about 2025, maybe that's a good reference, right? Where are you feeling in terms of that? The other one I'd like you to think of in terms of in your body, do you have any tension anywhere? Neck, shoulders, and if there are particular things, you can just make a note of that, where 10 is very, very tense, for example, and 1 is loose and feeling great. Okay, so see what you think in terms of those things, and then any pain anywhere you might wanna, if you want to keep it private, that's fine too, but what's any pain anywhere or discomfort? And what else? Is there anything else? Explain the body, how you feel in your body. You can speak if you want. You can unmute. You can. I think your audio.
Yeah, my audio is open. Sorry, I just lost. There were a few different things you wanted us to.
Okay, so the first one was energy level.
Okay, and does that mean like sort of, your vibration, or does that mean
not really vibration? No, your energy level right now. So how do you feel? Are you feeling like you just woke up and you just feel invigorated? Where you can just
right.
you can just conquer anything because you feel so energized. That's a 10. Okay. And then the other one is where you're feeling, and that's for the energy. So the first one was the energy, the first one number. Second number was clarity. So thinking about, you could do it for generally in the mind. How is your mind? Are you feeling very crystal clear up there? You're thinking very, very precisely. You can calculate stuff. You feel like you could, put your mind to any kind of analysis on your brain, or writing if you're an author. It's just coming to you. Or is it like a 1 where you're, it's foggy, or a little bit, it's low. You're not having that much ability to think. It's kind of confused maybe, right? So that'd be the second reading, which is on the mental, the clarity. The third one was on your physical body. Are you feeling energized? Sorry, body is, are you feeling tense anywhere, pain anywhere, discomfort anywhere? Hey, Gabriella. So we have Gabriella from South Africa. She's like at 5 a.m. in the morning. And then we have Toronto. So Maylin and Tracy are from Toronto. And so they're at 10 o'clock p.m. And Pam is on the California coast. She's in Las Vegas. And so she's at 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm in Mountain Standard, which is 8 o'clock p.m. And then we're expecting DK, and he is from Central. Right. So anyway, welcome.
I'm so disappointed my mother couldn't join. She said she would send it to her friends, but anyway, I'm here.
Well, that's okay, because what I said is, if anybody's uncomfortable with, I'm going to be recording it, right? So it's going to be available for people who aren't able to come on the call, right? So if you're uncomfortable with that, you can come off camera if you wish. You don't have to be visible to me if you're not comfortable with that. So the first number, Gabrielle, in case you missed it, was for energy level, 1 to 10, where 10 is high energy. Second one was clarity, mental clarity, where crystal clarity is 10. And the third one was any physical discomfort, pain, tension. You can make it note, shoulder is 10 or whatever you want to do. And so once we have that, and then what I'd like you to do is, in terms of your primary intention, because there's so many, some of you have quite a lot of intentions. So for your primary intention, just to make it simple, when you think about that intention, that goal, that thing that you want the most, what is your feeling about it? Is it like, wow, I'm going to do it, I'm so, I'm just on it? Or is it kind of like, so that'd be a 10. And the other one would be, you're kind of going, well, that's stretching. I don't have it, I have it in me to do it. So in terms of how you feel about that goal, I'd like you to put a number on the feeling around the thought about achieving that particular goal. Okay, so the reason is because we're going to do the same thing at the end of our sparkle session today. Okay, so in terms of whatever it is that is top most, or you can put it down for all of them if you want, right? Okay, does that make sense to everyone? Any questions? You look a little bit
Can I ask a question? Yeah. So that last thing about our goals, is it about how committed we are, or?
No, it's not about committed. It is about, say for example, I want to make $1 million next year in my business, and I'm going, like that's very high in there's no way I'm going to do it. That kind of, so that'd be kind of like a 0 to 1, like I want it, but it's so far. Versus, wow, I'm on track. I feel like it's there. I'm there already.
So confidence.
It's a confidence. It's also a feeling state of, how close do you feel, that how possible. It's confidence, but it's a little bit more than that. But don't worry about it too much. Just get a feeling in yourself, and then put a number so you can remember the feeling. Okay. Right? The number is really so you can remember the feeling as an indicator, right? And then, so for those of you who haven't been exposed to what I do as energy work, I call it Sparkle Chi, and it is just really a very gentle way of connecting with your own energy. And what it's about, it's actually, if you want to think about it, it's activating your own divine spark in you. And what I say is that I'm an in-between. There's somebody up there who does it, there's God above, and there's a power up there, and somehow when I work, you are connected to your own inner spark or sparkle. And when I work, there are things that can be released that when it's all done, you may feel a lightness, you may feel different within you. And what I say is that there's a divine being, God, spirit, universal, source, whatever you hold in your heart as being that supreme entity, right? That God is what I usually would say. However, it's not religious, it's spiritual. So when I work, I don't necessarily know what my clients are feeling, so it's really not me doing it, or I would know what I'm doing, right? so that's why I'm saying it's someone up there that's really helping to bring about whatever shift and change and transformation you have in there. I just help you to get there. Okay, does that make sense? Any questions? So why I wanted to do this tonight was New Year's Eve is a very special time. It's where the energies shift and we welcome in the coming year. It's a calendar. It's something in the stars. There's a divine part of the welcoming of the new year, and we're tapping into that energy tonight. So when we hold our intention in our minds and our hearts, and we go through this meditation, what I am leading and guiding you through is to actually acknowledge the year past, to appreciate you and the lessons you have, and then to move forward and move into the new year with where it is you wish to go. And perhaps in that whole scheme of things, you will find that you were able to release things that maybe you weren't able to release before. Okay, so this, when I say release, it could be trauma, it could be certain things that were making you feel a certain way, and then all of a sudden you realize it's gone. And that's what the magic of Sparkle is. Okay, good. Okay, so let's start in, and you can find yourself a comfortable position, right? Whether you wanna, you can, if you wanna lie down, you can. Are you saying something, Pam, to me? No? Okay. Yeah, so we can get started, and what I'm planning to do is actually be here. Oh, DK, you're here. Let me just catch him up a little bit. So DK, welcome. DK is in, is it Dallas, right?
Houston.
Houston, okay. I always get you mixed up. All right, so Houston, we have South Africa, we have Houston here, we have Toronto, Malin and Tracy. Gabrielle is in South Africa. We have Sharon in Edmonton, she's off camera. We have Pam in Las Vegas, and I'm in Edmonton, so we're international right now. Right? So
Michele. Tracy is from Boston, sorry.
Oh, we're in Boston. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that. Okay, so we're even more east and west coast and north in Canada and South Africa. That's wonderful. So DK, if you could put in the chat your energy level. You're used to this, right? 1 to 10, what's your energy level? Where 10 is very high, you could fly to the moon with the energy you have. Second one is on clarity. What's your mental clarity? Right? Where you just crystal, if you had to calculate something, it'd be just like that, or one where it's kind of foggy. The third measure I want, number on there I want, is physical. So what's your any aches or pains or tension anywhere in your body, and what is it at? Where 10 is high tension or aches and pains, right? So you can make a note on the physical or put it there. And then the other question I had asked was, in terms of the primary special intention you had for the new year or goal, what's your feeling when you think about it? And is it something where, yeah, I can feel it, it's here? Or is it kind of like, that's a really big stretch, I'm not too sure, you know what I'm saying? So the numbers really to get your feet, yourself grounded in the feeling as to where, so you can peg it, because we're going to look at these numbers after we do the sparkle. Right? Okay, got it? Okay, so thanks for being patient, everyone, as we get everybody caught up. And so if you can get comfortable, right? And then I'll just start us through the whole process. Okay? So if you'd like to just, you can close your eyes and then just allow this beautiful light from the heavens to come through to your crown chakra. And it's a tube of light, think of it that way. And it could be iridescent, silvery blue, gold, beautiful sparkles coming down from the heavens. And it's coming through into your body, going everywhere it needs to go, to all the cracks and the crevices and every which way, to all the cells, to the membranes, to the organs. And just to allow yourself to have that energy go everywhere it needs to go. And as you breathe in all the goodness, all the blessings, all the nourishment, all the wisdom from the heavens. And then breathe out everything that doesn't serve you. Let it go through the window, through the door, through the cord at the bottom of your feet to your very own special crystal, which is just there to cleanse that energy, to nourish, bring you Mother Earth nourishing energy, to ground you, center you. And then when that energy is clear, just allow it to go back up through the cord to join this beautiful cosmic energy already circulating in your body. And breathe in. So continue breathing in all the goodness. Breathe in deeply. Let all the worries feel your body, and just let all the worries, let all the tension just melt from your body, from your shoulders, from your neck, from your legs, from your, even around your face, from your fingers, your arms, every which way. Just allow that tension to melt as I help you to do that. Feel that energy going through you still, going everywhere it needs to go, sparkling everything, bringing you nourishment, bringing you healing, bringing you feeling of peace and well-being. And then allow, as you breathe out, all the stress, all the overwhelm, allow all regrets, sorrows, any frustration, just allow that to go through the window, through the door, through the cord at the bottom of your feet. Just allow it to move. And then as you do that, I want you to see this beautiful gold light within. Just see that light and allow it to grow as we bring this energy down from the heavens. Allow it to start really glowing, and you can feel it getting bigger and bigger within. As it expands, as you breathe in all the goodness, all the blessings. Breathe it in gently, breathe out everything that's not serving you. And then I wanted you to just think about the past year and just rethink of all the things that you accomplished, no matter how big or small it was. And if you can't think about it, just think about challenges then, and think about the challenges and what you accomplished through that. And just see yourself, celebrate yourself for the lessons learned along that path in the past year. And as you do, still breathe in all the goodness. Send love to your organs. Thank your heart for beating so strongly. Thank your heart for oxygenating the blood. Thank your kidneys, your stomach, your lungs, your muscles, your skeleton, all the bones. Thank all the parts of your body for being there, supporting you all this time. Breathe in all the goodness and all that energy to go and heal. Wherever it needs to do its work. see the vision of what it is, yourself in the future at the end of next year, and just kind of feel what that might feel like if you accomplished your the biggest goal you have on your plate, your special intention. Whether that be to have no more aching joints, to achieve the goal in your business, in your coaching, consulting businesses, to have abundance flow into your life with all the clients just coming to you, or your friends being so loving and everybody feeling so good with each other, with relationships blooming, love deepening, whatever it is your dream was, to find your place, to come to your gift, to acknowledge your gift, to recognize your gift even. Just see yourself, feel yourself as having done what it is that you want to achieve in this year, or to be this year, or to get to this year in terms of fulfillment, satisfaction, peace, the ability to relax and just enjoy without worry or stress or overwhelm. Just feel that feeling of peace, and then look around and see who is around you. What are you smelling? What are you tasting? What are you eating? Where are you living? How are you living? Do you have people catering to your needs and just helping you to enjoy yourself wherever you are? Helping you to deliver your courses, your consulting, your coaching, or just entertaining your family and friends because that's what you really want to be able to do. Just feel that feeling of peace, of contentment, of abundance, of wellness in your body, with vitality and energy to do what it is you want to do, to formulate the things and design and create the things you want to create, to live your life the way you want to live it, with ease, with grace, with joy, with love. Just allow all the worries, as you breathe out all the worries, all the frustrations, all the angst, just allow it to leave right now, the regrets, the sorrows, the blame, the shame. Allow that to bleed through the window, through the doors, through the cord, out of your feet. And as you think about the challenges, maybe you're thinking, I didn't do anything last year. But, there's always something that you did that you can pinpoint, because we learn from the lessons and we become stronger. So look at that and just feel that feeling of, wow, I was resilient. I did learn this. What is it that I learned? What is it that I got in half? What is it that I put into place? What habits did I develop? What habits do I want to focus on for the fall? Just feel that clarity coming in as your brain goes, there it is. There it is. Just allow yourself to breathe in all the goodness, all the blessings and the wisdom that is there for you. And then realize that although you work so hard, that you have to take care of yourself too. That you deserve to to indulge in yourself, to celebrate yourself, to pamper yourself, to care for yourself, because we all have a tendency to look after everybody else but ourselves first. And now is the time to think of yourself first and celebrate you. And just feel the beauty of you coming to you. Appreciate you for who you are, for the beautiful person you are, for the gift you bring to those around you, in and around and about you, whether they realized or not, and whether you realized or not, because a lot of times we don't realize the gift that we are ourselves to others. So just breathe in all the goodness, breathe in all the love, and give yourself some love. Give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a high five, give yourself a big smile for being the beautiful person that you are. And stop being so hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Make a decision right now to be kinder to yourself this year than you've ever been in your life. Because you are beautiful inside and out. And you are a gift. Just feel that energy building. So allow this energy to come in through your dantian, which is at your navel. Right where your navel is, just allow this energy to come to you as I power you up, your dantian. Wherever you are in the world, allow that energy to come through and into you. And be kind to yourself. Allow yourself time to rest and to celebrate just being you, and just taking this time right now to appreciate you for who you are. Allow all the things that are not serving you to leave right now as you breathe out. All the regrets, the sorrows, the beating up on yourself. I should have, I could have, I couldn't. All the things that you tell yourself, just allow those to go through the window and the doors and send them away. And just be, I am just beautiful. I did the best I could. I am deserving and I am worthy. And I am love. Everything you don't have to know what it is. Just breathe it out. Allow me to help you with that right now. Allow yourself to release everything and anything that's not serving you. Whether you know what it is or not, just allow. That's all we have to do is just allow. Just decide whatever it is that was has served you well. And you've got your lessons. And just allow it to leave through the window, through the door, through the cord. Breathe out. As you breathe in all the goodness again. And as you breathe out any fear, any sadness, any sorrows, any grief. Just breathe it out. Our people who we have lost, if we've lost anyone, they wouldn't want us to be wallowing in that grief. They would want us to live our lives. Remember them for who they were in their glory. Celebrate them for who they were in their beauty, in their beautiful lives. When they were shining, they would want us to remember them like that. And they would want us to celebrate them by celebrating by being the best that we can be on this plane, on this planet, in this dimension, in this space. So allow all the sadness, the sorrows, the grief to leave right now. And know that they're in your heart and in your soul and with you still, because all the dimensions are here right now. It's just that we can't see them. And then breathe in all the goodness, all the healing, all the nourishment, all the things that can nurture you and bring you joy and love, happiness, all the energies of abundance, of blessings, of peace, inner peace and calm. And take the control back of your own life. Breathe in all the goodness, all the blessings. Instruct your body to heal itself, for you to be able to shine with the gifts, helping those you wish to help in the way that you help them best. Just allow yourself to step into that power, because you can. Okay, so go back in the future and just see yourself now. After all of this work you've been doing, seeing your beauty and your gifts and your strength, your resilience, acknowledging the powerful person that you are, the beautiful person that you are, the person who's taken on life and learned through the challenges, worked through all the stuff you worked through this past year and before that. Just see yourself where you want to be with your goal, your intention for this 2025 year. Feel the feeling of how you would feel once you've accomplished this whole year, through the year to now December 31st, 2025. Just feel yourself there, having built and grown your business, consulting, coaching, nurturing, family, friends, yourself, your health, your wealth, your well-being, your joy, your abundance, your life. Just see and feel how you'd feel right then. With everybody giving you big smiles and big hugs because they're acknowledging what you've accomplished this past 2025 year. Okay, so for any of you who had aches and pains coming into tonight, what I'd like you to do is just relax now and just allow everything to shift and change right now. just allow me to send you energy to your dantian, where your navel is. So this energy is there for you to draw on, especially, at the start of this brand new year. You can draw on this energy when you're depleted. Just allow your body to store it. Feel that, anyone? Okay, so when you're ready, you can slowly come back to the present.
Thank you, Michele.
Oh, you're welcome. So if you can just now think about how you're feeling energetically, like your energy level right now. If you want to notice in your body what you're feeling, or if you want to share what you felt, that'd be great. Because, those who are skeptics will get a little bit more confidence in how they're feeling when they hear shares, right? Because we're all thousands of miles away from each other.
Michele, I think I definitely feel a bit more energized.
Okay.
Yes, and probably some tingling along the spine.
Mm-hmm. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where were you before and where are you now on energy? Where would you say?
So I think maybe 3 times more energetic, but I don't know. It's because I haven't slept. I waited for the session.
Well, you will sleep really good after this.
Okay.
Because it's now 5 o'clock your time, right, in the morning. Okay, anything else? What else are you noticing?
Maybe a bit more clarity. Yeah. Maybe a
Okay.
bit more mental clarity.
Where were you before and where are you now?
I think I was actually on a 4 or a 3. So now I'm probably on a 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah. Great. Okay. Anything else you want to share?
I think the main emotion for me is just kind of, how do you, it's anger. It's how do you actually work with anger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the things. How do you navigate anger if it comes up?
Yeah. So that's where when you know yourself, right? So that's what I call when you're CEO of yourself, you're able to navigate that without getting angry. So that's one of the things I teach,
Oh.
It's where nothing that happens around you, where you may have a reaction, but it doesn't stay with you very long. If it does, if you have a reaction, because you're able to take a look, step back, and make a shift. Right? So there's ways to handle that. We are all humans, so even myself, I have that, but it's where you're able to come out of that space faster instead of dwelling in there for weeks or days or whatever the case is. So that's a way of gauging how you're growing in and around yourself, right?
Yes.
Does that make sense? Okay, because and what I'll say is that anger is actually wells up faster. The closer you are to a person is the faster they can get you angry. In other words, family can get you the most furious of anything because they know which buttons to press without them knowing it. Because there's family things within that.
Yeah, I think
You
you're
know?
spot on. Mhm.
So it's easier to deal with people who are not close to you with anger than it is for people who are closer to you. If that makes sense. Right?
Yeah, no, it actually does make sense because you would think family would be more, looking out for you and having better intentions, but it's just another human being. Yeah.
Well, it's not just another human being. It's you've grown up with them, and there are family patterns that develop over time, and then there's some stuff that comes with us through the lifetimes that are family oriented, right? So those
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
there's underlying things that we're not even aware of, and patterns and things that are programmed within us we don't even realize are there, because when we're growing up a tone or something gets us, right? So that's kind of a insight on
Yeah, and you would think family would always have like positive intent. So, as you would act, in that same situation. But what I meant, it's yes, it's a human being, and yeah, it's another human being. If I had to not take it personally, but yeah, it would hit harder, if it's family, as you mentioned.
right. Yeah, that's right. Well, thanks for sharing.
Thank you so much.
Anyone? So Maylin, you had your mic off for a minute there.
Yes, I was having chills throughout the whole time, and I had to kind of control it because I was shaking out my seat. I also heard a familiar voice that said, "You are healed."
Ah,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, that was really powerful for me. He held my hand and said, "You're healed."
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, right?
Yeah. No, not see. It is done.
It's done, right? That's great. So energy level, where are you at right now? Scale of 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, clarity.
Clarity. I'm getting a 10 too.
Oh, wow. Okay, and then in your body. What's changed? Anything changed?
Not really. When I'm sitting, I'm fine.
Okay, watch that. We talked about that the other day.
Okay, all right. And
And then when you think about your goal, your number one goal, how do you feel now about it compared to before the session?
I feel great.
Oh,
It was
good.
about healing.
Wonderful. Okay. Thanks for sharing. So who would like to go next? I'm just curious. Anybody else got any ahas or different feelings? And I have a question, before you came on the call tonight, it's the end of the Christmas and everybody's running still, trying to get to New Year's Eve or get things sorted out. Before you came on the call tonight, where were the thoughts in your mind before you came on the call? Were there any concerns that you had, or any kind of thoughts whizzing through your mind before you came on, that were just constant? And where are those thoughts now? What's the difference? Is there a difference in that? None? Oh, Tracy.
So I don't think my numbers have changed a lot, or the numbers aren't capturing what's changed. What's
Okay.
yeah. No, I feel like something's changed for the better.
Okay.
The number reference points aren't really working.
That doesn't make sense to you, right? Okay.
But yeah.
Fair.
But I feel like what you sort of guided us through, it brought more light in for me, and it feels like it sort of shifted out some of the sort of hopelessness and sense of burden and overwhelmedness that has really just, kind of filled me up for, too many days. And so there's more of a sense I have of, like, about my goal, say the most important goal on my list, that it's worth putting myself into that. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. So in your body, do you feel lighter or heavier?
Possibly, I think probably lighter. I mean, I'm really depleted. I mean, I'm just exhausted and depleted and so on. And so it's hard. I'm not in any pain or discomfort, but there's, it's sort of like, it's hard to hold my body upright almost at this point in the day. So.
Right. But you said there was a slight shift where you you felt a little more energy. Yes, no?
More like spiritual energy.
Okay, good. Because that's the first start.
Body energy, yeah.
The first start is that when you can release the heavy emotional stuff, the sense of burden or hopelessness, and the light. I like to think of it as the light of love, the light of God, for example, too, right? That allows us to, it allows us to open up to healing. Because when you're so dense and so heavy, it's hard to break through and get your body to start. Because you're in a fight or flight state of mind when you're feeling hopeless or trapped or frightened about whatever it is that you're frightened about, whether it's health or whether it's finances or whether it's danger, physical danger, right? That shuts our healing ability down. So when you can get that lightness coming in, as you said, the light, then that allows the healing to come back up. The body, it kind of, I like to say it awakens your spark. It awakens a healer in you, because it ignites, it gives you that energy, and it just takes a little bit. And if you can keep on being positive about things that are happening around you, then that will allow you to even more open up to healing within yourself. Because healing doesn't come from outside of us. Like, there's many who think, oh, the doctor is healing or the medicine. It's not that, it's you. It's something in you. Your body is the most wise, the most advanced chemist in the whole wide world. So it's your body that is doing the healing. But if you're shut down, it doesn't allow you the ability to heal yourself. Because I write about it. I say my mother told me that we all have the ability to heal. We were just told that we couldn't heal ourselves because we all have God within us. Right? So when we can harness that, when we can feel the love, when we can actually generate love to others and to ourselves, when we respect ourselves, we love ourselves, then we can more move into that healing aspect of ourselves and heal ourselves. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the sparkle, when I do sparkle, it accelerates that process. That's what I've tremendously.
Yeah. Some of the words you said really ring true, especially, it's like my body's felt really dense.
Right.
Like stuff is just really kind of dead.
And you're weighed down and you can't do anything because you're just so weighed. You just want to sink and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And when you sleep, you don't wake up refreshed because it's just so heavy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the thing is now to start to move forward and keep the positive thoughts, or at least try and get yourself there.
Yeah.
Because typically, if you're down, you're telling yourself the same down stuff the whole time. I can't, I don't, and it just keeps on. I mean, I used to do that many decades ago. I mean, I've got to where I am because I had to work through that myself and find tools and processes that I've developed, or to deal with that. And then I discovered I have this gift, so the gift makes it easier. So but anyway, it's wonderful. I see you're smiling. And then what you might want to do is we can look at the video. The nice thing with the video is you can look at it at the beginning of the call and look at it now, and I can guarantee you your eyes are different.
Yeah.
Right?
I will.
Your face is different, right?
Maylin is nodding.
Because Maylin is nodding. So with sparkle, faces change after a sparkle many times. I've seen wrinkles disappear. So, so it's where now the challenge for you this year, I think, is to do things that are gonna light you up.
Yeah.
Right. And then I have a program that I'm offering that starts January 7th, where I'm actually teaching how, like, my approach to getting there. So it's 4 master classes, 4 Q&As, and 4 either group or one-on-one sessions, just like what we just did. But it's it's a continuation, because every time we work, it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. And then the other part to it is not just that. Life happens and you get more stuff that you have to, get rid of, right?
Right.
So that opportunity is there coming up. I think I had the start date as January 7th.
Is that on your website?
Yeah, it's on bceoofme.com. So that's actually the information where you can look at what is covered. But let's put it this way: whoever's on the course, it's custom to that. Just like today, I didn't know what it was going to be like until I got all of your intentions for the call, and a lot of what I was working through tonight was based on these stickies I have. All of, so I have the stickies on what all your wishes and your intentions were. So that's what I base whatever it is I teach or I cover in the actual group or individual sessions. And what I know for a fact is that it doesn't matter if we're separated by thousands of miles, or there's 100 or just 5 or whatever. Everybody gets their result from the sparkle. It's pretty amazing what someone up there can do. So yeah. Oh, hi, Gabby.
This is my granddaughter.
Yeah. Wow, your hair got big.
Yeah.
I remember afros when I was growing up. No, it was really big decades ago, afros, right?
Yes.
I have wild hair.
Beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so anyway, so that's the thing about you know, the healing, and even and the thing with sparkle is it even can affect your finances. So if anybody gets out and you get a win a jackpot, just remember me and just send some of it back my way, okay? 10%. Hey, look, you wouldn't have it without me. I had somebody who won $6,000 on a online casino after her session with me. And then someone else you guys know who won 2,594 at the, what you call it, one-arm bandit, after a session with me. So
I'm in Las Vegas. Let me run to one of the casinos right now.
you should go there and check it out, right? And if you win, you send me some.
You got it.
I have someone else. He was on the D-Boss network, D-Boss show, Real Life Matters. And he said that after he got my painting, because I do art, right? He said after he got my painting, in less than a month after Christmas, 15 days, he got 30% of the revenues he made all the year before. He's a financial guy. He got 8 people signing up that first half a month, when he made 12 recruits the previous year. And he said it was your painting. It was my painting. So my paintings even do it. So anyways, yeah. So, you know, DK, you have a chance to get to your goal. Do you have anything to share?
I'm very glad to hear that.
Just remember, you send some of it back to me, okay?
Yeah, with pleasure.
Because I said
With
to all
pleasure.
of you who know me coming on that this $25 session is a gift. Right?
Right? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say my other levels don't feel a lot different at the moment, but that doesn't mean much because I usually notice the impact afterwards. That's in our last meeting. It took a bit of time for me to really feel what had happened.
Except for
So, yeah, the tooth, I felt the next day.
Oh, you did?
much,
I thought it was
yeah.
the same day. No?
It was mostly the next day that I felt. Because the day of that, y'all were kind of challenging me to accept it. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So maybe there was some of that going on. I do notice sometimes that my system will attempt to, to kind of put a fear factor back in that. But now that I kind of got your coaching on that, I'm able to kind of push that back out the door.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I feel a little bit less resistance to the goal, and the rest of it, I'll let you know.
Okay, what about the thoughts? So, because your brain is always going. So, is there a reduction in the number of thoughts in your brain right now, in your mind?
Maybe a little. Yeah. Maybe a little. I didn't come too cluttered before the call though already.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So I was still in. We've met recently.
Okay.
So in the last time we met, I noticed a very dramatic energy increase.
Yeah, because you hadn't been talking to me for quite a while before that, right?
Yeah, exactly. So very dramatic, the last several days at least.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Pam, anything to add or share? I love your backdrop.
Thanks. Just Happy New Year, everybody. I'm going to go feed my granddaughter right now. So you guys, it was a pleasure to be here. I appreciate the energy. As you all know, I'm in remission right now, thanks to Michele. And I'm very, very excited to face the new year well and energetic and ready for just about anything that's coming my way. I'm ecstatic to be, it's kind of surreal. For 2 years, I've been battling cancer and I'm not anymore. So this is like wild for me. This New Year's is a whole new opening for what's possible. So I'm more than grateful for this opportunity to get some more sparkle.
Awesome. Well, have fun with Gabby.
I will. My little granddaughter, my little mini me was what my siblings call her.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that's
So
great.
Happy New Year, everybody. I'm gonna go now. She's begging me to feed her.
Yeah, it's late. Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Talk to you in the new year.
Okay, see you next
I'm
year.
going on the Sparkle Experience show tomorrow at 6
I'll
p.m.
see you there.
if you want to join. Right? 'Cause
Bye-bye.
we might talk more about the new year tomorrow. Yeah? Okay, so any thoughts? Anybody else Sharon, are you still there, Sharon? I don't know if you're there. Maybe she's with her puppies. Yeah, so anyway, any questions, any thoughts?
Well, I suppose the obvious action forward from here is to get some more sparkles. Outside of that, any recommendations on how to how to leverage the experience here, where it continue to nurture that goal that we have?
Well, as I said, it's to keep positive about it, right? And sparkle. If you sign up to get more sparkle, that's gonna accelerate everything, whether it's health, wealth, or even just even just in terms of business, right? So there's, as I said, there's that master the art of you, that 444 that I told you about. There's also an option to do a custom, like usually I do packages of 6 sparkle sessions. And then there's a VIP option, which is a whole year thing. And then that's where we do sessions every week, three sessions a month, like, and then there's a 1 week break, and that the price is up there for that one. And then there's a VIP one, which is where 24 hours a day I can be on call. And then, but it costs, right, to be having that access, right? Where it doesn't matter where you are, then I can check in and help. Because Sparkle works, whether I see you or not. It can be text or whatever, right? Especially if we know there's a track record and that there's an effectiveness there. Because some people, I think there's some people who, it's like everything else. You resonate with some people, you don't resonate with other people. So that becomes clear very early, right? But if you felt something, chances are that you will feel things still going forward. And then the other thing is, okay, so you mentioned what can you do to keep yourself there is you mentioned it where you said you were resisting having the fear factor with a tooth, for example. So the thing to do there is to accept that you did get a miracle and give thanks to God, is what I say. And the other thing is when you notice that you're getting this, maybe you're getting an ache again, and you go, "Oh, I'm getting an ache. Oh my God, it's coming." It's easy to say, "Wait, there's that crazy Jamaican Chinese woman on the other side of the computer monitor, and she's waggling her fingers like crazy. And how can that help anything, right?" And your brain is going, "There's no way that's gonna do anything." And so you decide maybe it's just your mind and it's just mind tricks, and maybe it didn't do anything. And so if you allow that, you're gonna get your toothache back, right? Because your brain, your mind, is a very powerful thing. So if you decide that nothing has happened, then that's what you'll have. You'll get it right back, because your memory remembers the pain from however long you've had that pain or that issue, and you'll be able to grab it back in an instant like that. So before that happens, you have to go, "Wait a second, that was not my imagination. I know someone up there had a hand in this, and thank you, God. I want that one back. Where is it?" I want to feel that tooth that is good right now. And no questions asked. No, that's not the one. Where is it? And and you just demand your body to put it right back where it was. Right? So some people say it's mind over matter. I say it's not quite that, but sometimes in terms of keeping it, it is. Because your brain will pull back all the feelings, and then it's, the quantum, I don't know, Tracy, I've talked to DK and Malin about it before, but the quantum physics, the double slit experiment, do you remember that? Okay, so the double slit experiment is it's an experiment where they shoot electrons through to a photographic plate at the back in a dark room. And the experiment is when you shoot it through, if the scientist is observing that particle going through to the photographic plate, it hits the plate as a particle, as a dot. So you see it literally as a dot, because it is a dot when you're looking at it. But the minute they look away and they shoot it, when that electron hits that photographic plate, it's in a wave form. So when we do this work, what we're trying to get to is where we're not seeing it as a particle, we're seeing it as a waveform, meaning that we're not even looking for it, because it's all quantum. What this work is we're doing right here, right now, is quantum physics. Because the reason why when I work, it can get through to you in Boston, DK in Houston, Malin in Toronto, and Gabrielle all the way in South Africa, is because the torsion field of the heart is so strong, it's faster than the speed of light. Right? And the minute you take your mind off of something, then you can invite another reality in. So when you look at on BCEO, so BECEO of me.com, M-E, so BECEOOFME.com, there are testimonials on there, and most of those are distance just like this. They're mostly on Zoom, and people get those results. And those are live results. None of them are rehearsed. They're all after I did one of these sessions, right? So that's when I say, if you got a result, then you want to accept and acknowledge that, hey, gosh, thank you, God. I can't believe I got this result. Thank you. I'm keeping it. So that's the thing, right? It is to really, and part of that too is realizing you are worthy of receiving it. You are deserving of receiving it. And that part of it too is some people will go, well, if I do this, then somebody looks after me nicer, or they're nicer to me when I'm sick. You want to get rid of that too. You don't want to be sick because you're getting attention from somebody that's loving. You know what I'm saying? So those things can come in the way of healing and keeping the healing, right? And that's why I don't do single sessions. You typically, like, this is an exception, but actually not really, because most of the people on here I've worked on before, right? So the whole point is it has to start with you. There's a commitment to you to heal. You want it. It's not where you're going, well, I don't know if I'm going to do it. No, it's where you decide you want to get better, and you're going to put in the work, because it does take work. Like Gabrielle was saying, when it comes to anger, it's not where you're going to get angry. You're just going to allow yourself to get angry. You're going to have to go, I'm angry. Do I like being angry? No, heck, I don't. Okay, so what am I going to do to stop it? Or you can be angry, and then you're not committed to doing anything about anger. You're just letting it play out. as anger. Well, I deserve to be angry because so and so did that, so I'm going to be angry because I deserve anybody else would get angry, right? Have you ever seen that? I deserve to be angry because anybody would get angry, and it's my right to get angry, and I'm just righteously angry. And so you stay angry because you think that anybody should be able to get angry because it deserves you to get angry. True or not? Yeah? If you're unaware, that's the attitude you have. And you can stay angry for your whole life that way. So I think we've gone over time, but hopefully you gained something from tonight. And I'm glad you made the commitment to come on for yourselves, right? So if you wanna have questions about how to get more sparkle, just let reach out to me, and we can talk about it individually, right? You have a question, Maylin?
I was just signaling to Trace that we can chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I need to peel off. So good night, everybody, and happy
Yeah.
New Year. And Michele, thank you so much. This was really beautiful. And
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Gift of it, Maylin.
Okay, night. I gotta go too.
Yeah. So
thank you, Michele.
yeah, Happy New Year, and I hope that 2025 is just absolutely wonderful for you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year. Thanks again.
Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Take care.